think Newman's car is definitely faster, Larry, but I don't think he has. I just don't think he's going to be able to maneuver under Dale Jr. unless Dale Jr. makes a mistake.
Well, and you made that statement a while ago. Dale Earnhardt Jr., he just needs to hug that white line all the way around both ends of the racetrack.
And you can see the difference. Dale Jr. is backing out early and letting the car kind of float in there. Ryan's driving in hard, but Jr. has a little more grip coming off the corner.
Now it's just 1 to 2 car lengths. Jr. to Newman.
Catching the lap car of Sterling Marlin. And it's a little ways back up there to another pack of lap cars, which would actually be Rusty Wallace, Ryan Newman's teammate. And we're hearing that NASCAR will be black flagging Johnny Benson in that 10 car here short of the finish of this race.
Too much smoke.
Looked like Dale Earnhardt Jr. maybe is a little better down in the middle of 3 and 4 than Ryan Newman.
He can just get back to the throttle quicker. Newman's really driving it, as we always document. He can drive down in the corner harder than anybody, but I think he's paying the price through the center and off.
Jimmy Johnson just let Jerry Nadeau go past. Oh, now Johnson back at speed.
I tell you, when you're trying as hard as you...
He's definitely looks like he's
Yeah, he's got a problem.
We're hearing that the motor's not sounding like it's completely working like it should, or sounding like it should.
So 2 cars with Hendrick engines, Benson and Johnson, coming up short.
The last little bit of this 500-mile race, there's always a few guys that have trouble. Quite a few guys, as a matter of fact.
Of course, that would be the second engine.
Whoa, there's Newman underneath. Boy, I thought he had him. He had such a run, and this is how you make the pass here. Get that nose right up under that back bumper.
Just there, just barely. You help him out there, Tony. Just looking. Side.
While these guys are side by side, Jeff Gordon in the 24 car, he'll be closing in on them.
Jeff Gordon's loving this. He says, hold him there, boys.
Oh, Newman clears him, and he'll get 10 laps to go this time.
We're coming into a lot of lap traffic. A lot of lap traffic. Whoa, he had to thread the needle between Jimmy Spencer and
nice
Larry.
Smoker going into 1.
All 3 cars had to.
Yeah, Jeff got the worst end of that deal, but still, they all 3 made it through there nicely. Everybody held their line. It's what they tell you to do when you're being overtaken like that. Just hold your line.
And surprisingly, Surprisingly, Gordon cannot gain ground.
No, you know, he got right there, and it's like he hit the wall. He just can't get any closer.
Mark Martin in the 6th just went by Jimmy Johnson for 5th. We're getting a report that definitely Jimmy Johnson is down a cylinder.
As is Johnny Benson. 9 to go. And Benson gets the black flag for the 2nd time, and that will likely end his day.
And I'm going to tell you, Darrell, Ryan Newman has checked out about 10 car lengths over Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Adios, boys. See you at the Hacienda.
Matt Kenseth went past Jeff Green. That's 7th place. So it's Newman, Jr., Gordon, Nadeau, Martin. Mark Martin, the top 5. Jimmy Johnson.
23, he's 2 laps down. See if we can get some help.
Johnson, Green, Kenseth, Busch, and McMurray, the top 10.
They go Rusty Wallace in the 2 car, Ryan Newman's teammate. He's going a lap down, so that means we now have 13 cars on the lead lap. You heard the spotter and Matt Boyle and Ryan Newman's crew chief anticipating the cars they're going to be catching. We need some help as we come back around. There'll be 7 to go.
Yeah, he's talking about the 23 up here, Kenny Wallace and Brett Bodine, who are running side by side, but I think they're going to get sorted out before he gets there.
Working past Brett Bodine. Kurt Busch and Jamie McMurray for 9th place.
Nice and smooth, good, nice and smooth.
And also Terry Labonte got past Michael Waltrip and closes on Robbie Gordon for 16th. All those cars a lap down.
You saw Jamie McMurray a second ago in the 42 car. Remember, he's trying to overcome a problem on the pit stop. Went back out about 16th or 17th. He's worked his way back to the top 10.
Kenny Wallace out ahead of race leader Ryan Newman with 6 to go.
He's done stretched out by a second and a half over second place Dale Earnhardt Jr. and 8 car. And Jeff Gordon is all over the back of Dale Earnhardt Jr., doing it in the same way Ryan Newman did it down there in the middle of 3 and 4, Darrell.
Once you can't hold your car down off of the corner, then it makes it easier to get that nose underneath there and push you underneath and go.
But coming off 4, Gordon's car wouldn't stick. And Junior holds him off for second.
Jeff's trying to do that diamond thing like I was talking about. He tries to get up in the middle of the corner so he can get a little bit better run off the corner, won't push so bad.
And he did get a good run off turn 2. It showed up down the backstretch, and there you see he just drives right underneath Dale Earnhardt Jr.
He fell back off of him, kind of diamond that second turn. Well, I don't know if he's going to make the pass or not.
These guys have quite a bit of...
Still there, inside.
They have quite a bit of cushion behind them back to 4th place Jerry Nadeau.
Whoa, baby.
And Gordon can't loosen Junior up any worse than his own car is handling.
I don't think so. Here's Jeff now. He goes a little high. Now he's going to try to get the nose down off of 4 here, but he can't do it.
Ryan, if you can save any fuel, go ahead and do it, okay? 4.
If you can save fuel, was that to Ryan Newman?
I heard that.
Well, he's got a 2.5 second lead.
I guess the way some of their luck has been, they don't want to take any chances on anything. But yeah, when everybody was on pit road, that should have well put everybody in a window where there was not a problem. Unless they're questioning with the 2-tire stop, did they get him completely fueled?
Well, when you come in and you only do 2 tires, you know one thing can happen. You don't have time to get 2 cans of fuel in it.
Great battle here for 16th. Terry Labonte, Robbie Gordon, and Michael Waltrip have been going at it. And Labonte finally clears Gordon and Waltrip.
And here's the other, just back on Ryan Newman for a second. If they told me with 7 or 8 laps to go that I needed to save fuel, I'd be saying, why did you wait so long to tell me?
We need to mention Jimmy Johnson down that cylinder. He's lost 2 more positions to Matt Kenseth.
Gordon got up under Dale Jr. that time and rooted him. Just rooted him out of the way.
Side by side to 1. White flag last time around.
Boy, this is quite a battle for second place right here behind leader Ryan Newman.
Jeff's got him this time because he's got the inside line now. But that was a great battle down there in 3 and 4 to get him up out of the groove.
Boy, Junior's not going to give up, though, Darrell. They're still side by side.
Well, we've seen these cars get loose off of turn 4 here, and the back end gets sucked out from under them.
Ryan Newman wins it. Did they touch? Yeah. And Junior holds off Gordon for second.
And you would look at these fans. You would think that Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the race, but boy, how about this group right here?
Second career victory for Ryan Newman. He jumps from 15th to 8th in the point standings, and the first win for Dodge this year.
And I tell you, a real gutsy call on Matt Boyle and his crew chief taking those 2 tires. I really would have thought they would have not been that good. His left side tires says a lot for the tire here. 100 laps on those tires.
Well, we knew you could do that. We just didn't think that was maybe the right time to do it, but it's obviously paid off for these boys.
Made him maybe work a little harder.
Yeah, I don't know. I like that little battle there behind him, though.
Put it on him, baby.
All right, Ryan, don't save any fuel now. Light those things up.
Listen to that thing.
Well, he knows how to do a burnout.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, this is not a good thing. He's out in the grass. Oh, that's cool. I love that.
Boy, meanwhile, while we're seeing him celebrate there, great.
All right, baby. It's one for the crew right here. Let me get over here where you are.
I was going to say, a great run for Jerry Nadeau in that 01 car finishing 4th, and Mark Martin finishing 5th.
No kidding, and Jeff Green, 7th.
You know, they used to say this isn't rocket science. Maybe it is.
It has become that way.
Purdue University engineering grad Ryan Newman, Rocket Man, is going to rocket to victory lane.
He was a rocket man all day long.
I've said all along, Mike, it's like computers. I'm an old computer. I got a lot of information. It takes a long time to get it out. He's got more information, and it doesn't take him near as long to get it out.
He's trying to find victory lane. And real quickly, Darrell, Mike, we've been talking about this all year long. Top 5, a Dodge, 2 Chevrolets, a Pontiac, and a Ford. All in the top 5.
Attaboy for Jerry Nadeau, Dick Berggren.
Jerry Nadeau, you just went over and talked to Jeff Gordon. What was your conversation?
I apologize. I passed him there for third, and I thought my stuff was going to be good, and I just got too tight, and I let him by, and I just hope I didn't ruin his race. But I tell you what, this U.S. Army team, they are awesome. We had a great 5 weeks, last 5 weeks, and unfortunately we weren't able to get to the end, and this time at Texas we were. So I'm happy for U.S. Army, Pontiac, and the whole team.
Nice job. Jeannie?
Well, unusually, guys, Jeff Gordon making his way over to the 8 crew to high-five them. Wasn't for the win, but what a great finish.
Yeah, you know, it was a battle, and we had gotten real tight, and I knew even if I got underneath him, it was going to be difficult, and he made it pretty difficult on me. But, you know, if we'd been going for a win, I think, you know, we probably would have wrecked. But since it was for second place, I think we'd both, you know, just bumped and banged there a little bit, had a little bit of fun. But great day for the DuPont Chevrolet team. You know, I just want to thank DuPont and Pepsi and Quaker State, GMAC, everybody on board this Chevrolet team. Great pit stops, and unfortunately, the cautions just don't want to fall our way, and one of these days they will, and we'll win one.
Thanks for the exciting racing. Steve?
Jeannie, Dale Earnhardt Jr. tried to fight off Ryan Newman. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I had a good car, not good enough. We weren't really that great all day. We worked on the tight condition, and it was getting tighter and tighter, and just quit. It just quit running there with about 10 laps to go. We got so tight it couldn't hold him back there, and I was trying to stay in front of him and get him to pushing. But he played it pretty smart and got on by. But had a heck of a race with Gordon for second, and got a lot of points today, so that's what we needed. We kind of got back there in the back and didn't look that great there with the track position we had, and the guys made some choices that were really great there at the end to get us up front.
All right, thanks, Dale. Let's go to Mike.
Well, the difference second to third, 2/100ths of a second. Junior to Gordon.
I like what Jeff said. If we'd been going for the win, we'd have wrecked.
Right. Rocket Man Ryan Newman will be greeted in victory lane by Matt Yoakum.
And Penske in the Dodge goes to victory lane for the first time. Congratulations, Ryan.
I can tell you, it means as much to these guys as it does to me. You can hear them more than you'll hear me. Just a great effort for the entire All-Tel Dodge team. Everybody back at Penske Racing. Big Joe, we're looking after you, bud. Just want to say hi to everybody. Thank you, everybody. And I told everybody this morning we were trying to turn the corner. I think we just did.
Now, you guys were joking around. You all went fishing, the entire team, to kind of relax, but also maybe get some good luck going.
Yeah, I wish we had this Texas weather yesterday. We froze, but I don't think that had anything to do with the win today other than just pure performance. The guys were awesome.
Now, what about the 2 versus 4 tire debate? A lot of guys took 4, you took 2.
The track position was key for sure, and we were in a position where we had to make the decision, and taking 2 was just going to get us out guaranteed first if we went in first with a good pit stop. And track position, like I said, being so important, I didn't think the 4 tires were going to make that big a difference. I think the biggest difference you saw was what it was in the initial start there with Junior.
For the second time in his career, Ryan Newman goes to victory lane. First, New Hampshire, today, Texas.
A great run for Ryan Newman, who held off repeated advances by Dale Earnhardt Jr. and gets the win in Texas. Junior 3.4 seconds back at the finish, edging Jeff Gordon for third. More from Texas after this.